Good morning, Western Slope. Happy Monday. I'm Dalen Brazelton. Let's talk about your weather. Folks, it's going to be a very warm one today. We're expecting the first 70-degree day in Grand Junction's long year here. Going to be a beautiful time. In the meantime, still wait on that sun to rise on America's Mattress Live Tower Cam. And speaking of the sunrise, want to put something on your radar. We've only got about a week left until daylight savings time starts. So enjoy these earlier sunrises while they're around, because the 7th is the last time that we're going to see them for this season. And then as we head into the rest of March, we'll be seeing those a little bit closer to 7:30. And even the sunsets, though, that's going to be the plus side of this, as we're seeing later and later sunsets, a little bit more daylight on the tail end of the day. It's going to be a lovely time in the meantime. Hopefully you enjoy that here. We're expecting a very warm one today, like I mentioned, getting into those 70s. A little bit of potential for some overnight showers for Grand Junction as well. It's not incredibly likely, but something to at least keep on the radar. I want to wish everyone out there a happy start to meteorological spring, as it's now March. Waking up right now to 49 degrees in Grand Junction as well as Glade Park. Nucla, Paonia, a little bit cooler in those mid-40s with Montrose and Telluride not too far behind in those low 40s. Then you got Delta and Ridgeway on either side of the 30s at this point in time, but everywhere you'll notice is above freezing in our forecasting range. For that classroom forecast, first bell's ringing to 45 degrees, mostly cloudy skies, though as we head throughout a majority of the day, that's going to clear up and we're just left with partly sunny conditions. After school activities, though, seeing those low 70s already. If you thought the low 60s of last week were warm, boy, get ready for today, as we're seeing 70 degrees starting as early as 1 p.m. and then pushing on for the rest of the afternoon. This isn't very briefly hitting the 70s and then retreating back. No, we're pretty firmly in that range for the rest of the afternoon. The morning time not even expected to get into the 30s. Very warm all around for the day. As far as fire weather goes, western Colorado is pretty clear, but we are seeing southeast Colorado, a little bit of Piñon County as well. Piñon Canyon, excuse me. Oh man, getting a road that in Las Animas County. This is going to be in effect until 7 p.m. today. Nothing too terribly crazy, just something to keep in mind as we're seeing higher and higher wind speeds around the region. That increase for fire danger is going to become more prevalent around the area. The higher elevations, especially down south, are going to start off faster, and then that becomes more widespread over the afternoon. So going to be a lot of winds, could be gusting anywhere from 20 to 30 miles an hour for a majority of the day. As we head into the later afternoon, that's where it's really going to start to pick up. So just keep all that in mind. We're expecting a pretty windy day, especially after the morning rush. Today, we don't have too much chance of precipitation, but overnight those chances begin to increase as that storm system pushes a little bit further down south, covering a majority of the Centennial State and putting Grand Junction right in the heart of it. So as that system continues to push in, that low pressure moves out tomorrow towards the Great Plains. That's where we're going to see the best chance of moisture until the end of the week, where we see kind of a return to that with another cold front and swell pushing in. As far as when we can expect the rainfall, a lot of that is going to be concentrated towards the overnight hours, but south of Glade Park and south of Junction might see a little bit of that moving in through, as well as Carbondale, Aspen getting some snowfall, but it's going to be pretty dry over here in our neck of the woods. 10% chance of moisture in the meantime, and then we see Grand Junction really drop in temperature of over 10 degrees tomorrow. And then we kind of split the difference on Wednesday. That's where we start to see our chances of rain and snowfall pushing in for the tail end of the week. A lot more likely than today. Although with it being super close to I-70, Montrose not really in for some moisture today. Just those cloudy conditions. Mid-60s for the highs and overnight lows staying above freezing.